Hi and welcome to Reseller News with Rich Pasini. Today is May 13th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to do the Reseller News. I got some windows open up, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to let the newcomers know, the new subscribers, that I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs of where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. As you can see, the windows on top, they're all from ecommercebytes.com, so I'm not going to keep repeating it over and over again, but I will give you URLs. So it's www.ecommercebytes.com. Our first story is Beware Sloppy Messaging in eBay Seller Promotion. This came out May 12, 2019, and the story goes on to say here, eBay got sloppy with the wording of one of its latest promotions, resulting in customer confusion. The customer in the case being the seller, it could be costly for those who take eBay at its word. It goes on to say here, on Friday, eBay advertised free listing promotion that indicated sellers had a choice of durations, but eBay had eliminated duration options when put into the good till cancel mandate, GTC. On May 18th, I should say March 18th, I'm sorry folks. All fixed price listings auto renew every 30 days unless canceled. Then it goes on to say here are two experts from what is the promotion section email invitation. It says invited sellers who activate the offer and then create a listing in fixed price format with a 30-day or good till cancel listing duration. The promotion applies only to the listings created with 30 days or good till cancel duration. Listing created with 1, 3, 5, 7, 10-day durations are excluded. Not surprisingly, some sellers believe that they could use the promotion to run 100 free 30-day duration listings, not GTC. Here is a letter from one seller. Excuse me, folks. It goes on to say here, with all the complaints about eBay's good till cancel enactment, I thought I better warn sellers about the newest listing special I received this morning on all 4 of my seller IDs. It says I was excited about this special because the GTC had forced me into auction style only. It goes on further to say here, I always listed 30-day fixed pricing before good till cancel enactment. So I accepted this new listing special because it was fixed a price for 30-day duration or GTC. I thought that eBay must have gotten so many complaints about the GTC only that they must have scrapped it. No lucky chance on that one. So let's say I started on my ID. My IDs bulk relisted about 50 unsold listings, changing them to 30-day duration and repricing each one, only to find out that I could not choose 30-day duration after all. The GTC had not been scrapped. They're not going to get rid of that, folks. They went through all the trouble to put it in place. So you think they're going to scrap it? That's not going to happen. It says the listing for the 30-day GTC is a typo done intentionally or another glitch in the never-ending sea of glitches on eBay. And if you don't catch it before you launch your listings, it can be very costly. Absolutely. That's why I keep on my listings, I keep everything, the timestamp there basically. I want to know when they're going to end. I listed, like I said, I had 3 that listed yesterday, and I manually ended them because, like I said, I do not want them to auto renew because I'll be jacking big bills up. I just paid eBay a decent bill for the last month's stuff. I don't want to pay any bigger bills now. So anyway, let's see what it goes on to say here. Yeah, it could be very costly, not to mention the time wasted in bulk listing or editing. Yeah, I know. Folks, I'm not going to expand too much on this here. I think I talked about this once before in regards to the GTC, the good till cancel. My take is on that there. You got to be very watchful with it. When you go check your listings on a daily basis, look at the duration of when they're going to end, and unless you want it to auto renew, that's a whole different ball game. But if you're like me and you're very frugal and very conservative on your spending, you may want to end the listings before they go into auto renew process. So that's something you might want to look into. Without getting too much into this, let's move right along, and let me close the window because I really would like to keep this as short as possible. If you are an Etsy seller This came out May 9, 2019. Etsy sellers wary of shipping promotion consequences. A buyer who ordered a wreath on Etsy was upset when it hadn't shipped within the seller's stated handling time. Preparing to send the seller message, the buyer noticed that the shop now showed all of the items as offering free shipping, but it hadn't been offered when she placed her order. I told the seller I would like free shipping applied to my order since she hasn't shipped the wreath yet. She refuses, the buyer wrote on Etsy discussion board thread. Now, anything in the highlight in blue, folks, you could read that there. I'm not an Etsy seller, as I stated in my other videos. I am registered with Etsy to sell. I did try to put some vintage t-shirts on there, and I really didn't get any traction with it. So I said, you know what, I took them off. I put them on eBay, and I ended up selling them through eBay. But for the most part, I'm not really too involved with Etsy. But anyway, it goes on to say here, what the buyer didn't appear to realize is that Etsy started running a free shipping promotion this month for a subset of buyers. The promotion kicked off after the shopper had purchased a wreath. Many of those responded to the buyer on the boards, advised her that the seller couldn't retroactively apply free shipping if it was part of the best of the offer that Etsy is subsidizing, nor was the seller obligated to do any so in any event. Well, again, these people got to be aware of what's going on here. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really too much into Etsy, but if you guys are out there are Etsy sellers, you might want to take note of this here because for the most part, you're going to have these little glitches coming up. All these platforms are going to have these glitches coming into play at one point or another. So again, I'm not really into to selling on Etsy. Like I said, I didn't really have any good luck with it as far as that. Although I didn't really put too much time and emphasis into it. So for me, it doesn't really make too much of a difference to me in regards to this here. But I thought I'd share it with you guys. All right. So without expanding too much on this, let's go to the next one. This one here, pressure on Amazon textbook seller continues. Dear Ina, now for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the owner of E-Commerce Bites. So just to give you guys a little heads up, probably either a buyer or seller that's writing into her. It goes on to say, Dear Ina, about 6 months ago, I started getting emails from Amazon asking for a copy of my driver's license and a credit card statement because I sold textbooks. Wow. I was going to sell my daughter's textbooks on Amazon. I was thinking of checking it out, but maybe now I might think a little about it. I thought it was phishing, so I ignored the request. But I did contact Amazon seller support and sent them a copy of the email. They never responded. I also read about another bookseller getting the same email from on the Amazon forum. The general consensus here was that email was phishing. Oh wow. Okay. That's the same thing I think I told. I don't know if I said it before just now, but I'm also a registered seller on Amazon. I just don't really sell too much. I think I might, since the time I was selling on Amazon, I think I might have sold either 2 or 3 items. That was about it. But yeah, I don't really get involved with Amazon too because of their fees. They're kind of more expensive, I think, in some cases than eBay by far. But anyway, without getting into that there, it goes on to say about a month ago, the email started up again. This time I checked my Amazon seller account. And they were from Amazon. A few days later, I received an email stating that some of the textbooks were being deactivated because I had not sent the required information. Wow. I don't know why they'd want a copy of your driver's license and a credit card. I mean, well, the credit card I can understand for billing, but driver's license? I'm very reluctant on giving that out. That's crazy. And the person did too. Okay. All right. So it goes on to say here, I sent Amazon a copy of my driver's license and a credit card statement. They replied that they could not confirm my identity. Wow. So I sent them another copy. A day later, I received the same canned response. I pasted it in the bottom of the email. It is curious that the canned response appeared to be written for people wishing to open a new account. Open a new account. I've been selling on Amazon for 10 years. Oh, brother, hope they didn't... Oh boy. Anyway, it goes on to say later that day, later today, I will email Amazon a copy of a what? Oh, a copy of a bank statement and my passport, folks. Be careful with this here. I mean, I don't know. Wow, be careful, folks. Don't be too forthcoming in giving Amazon all this stuff here, please. I don't play around with that. Let's read on again. Later today, I will email Amazon a copy of my bank statement and my passport. I'm not comfortable sharing this information. I will say sharing this information, but I must do so if I wish to continue selling. Let me tell you something, folks. See, Jeff Bezos is turning into Bozo. What is with all of this identity stuff here? I mean, people say, well, come on now, you got to identity protection. Identity protection. I don't know who's on the other side of those emails. I don't know who's on the other side of those emails. You're going to send stuff like that? You know what? If that's the case, I tell Amazon, adios. I don't know how you folks feel about it, but I'll tell you right to boot. They ain't getting nothing from me. Like I said, I don't really sell on Amazon. But I got to say one thing about eBay. I hope and pray that eBay doesn't follow suit like that and starts asking for all these credentials, financial credentials and your driver's license. Because if that's the case, I'm off these platforms, folks. I don't care, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm off them. I don't know how you guys feel, but if you want to go out and give your whole financial history and driver's license and bank statements, be my guest, but not me. That's not going to work. That got me a little fired up because I feel bad for this person because they already did this here. Wow. It goes on to say it's probably not the only. It is probably only a matter of time until someone hacks the Amazon database that contains millions of sellers' personal information. I have never been asked for such personal information ever in 4 decades of retail selling. That's crazy. That's crazy. I make about 2,000 profit a year on Amazon combined with my Social Security of 1,000 plus per year. I have enough to live on. Jeez, I don't know. This is crazy. Regarding the Clara divorce thing, has reported by CB. Folks, I'm not going to expand too much into this. I'm going to probably leave this one out because I want to read a little more into this here. Like I said again, I do not sell on Amazon exclusively. I'm on eBay, but this is crazy. Let me know. Listen, drop me a line, or not drop me a line. Drop me in a comment below and let me know what you think about this here, folks, because this really has me going here. I'm not going to expand too much on it. I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to leave this window open. I'm going to come back to this and read this here because you see over here these highlighted in blues. Well, if you're on this particular one here, those are active hyperlinks. You could read about that. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, and this is not old. This came out May 10th. Well, it was Friday, May 10th, 2019, this month. So it's not like it's something that happened a year ago, 2 years ago. That's why when I bring the reseller news to you guys out there, I do it with good intentions to open your eyes up, to bring this information to you so you're well aware of what's going on. Now, for those who follow me on the reseller news, kudos to you because, like I said, if you are an Amazon seller and you're not familiar with what's going on, you didn't hear it, like I'll say you weren't aware of it, at least you heard it here on the reseller news. So I hope you guys get a takeaway from it and use it to your advantage. That's why I encourage people to subscribe to this YouTube channel and subscribe and get the information because, like I said, when it comes to me, I will share it with you guys. I will put it out there for you guys, okay? So please, take advantage of it, I mean, look, I go through the trouble to research this stuff and put this information out there for you guys. All right. I mean, I always had family members saying, you don't have to go through that. It's trouble putting stuff out there. No, I love doing it. If I can help people out and this is the way to do it, I'm going to do it. So please take advantage of it. Without expanding too much on that one, the story you're looking for here is pressure on Amazon textbook sellers continues. That's the story you're looking for. And again, if you are an Amazon seller, please be careful and be very reluctant on sharing all that your financial credit and your information and your driver's license and passport and so on. Be very, very careful with that, folks. Especially with today, with the way cybercrime is going. That's the last thing you need to happen. That's crazy. It's the first time I'm hearing something like this. That is crazy. All right, let's move to the next one. Here we go. Another Amazon story. Let's see, I'm wondering here. Okay, there's going to be another one coming out after that there. Let me just slide this over really quick here. Might as well keep all the Amazon stuff together. Here we go. All right, now let me go back to that story here. Seller. Amazon, this story came out May 9, 2019. You know the company. Amazon left FBA sellers in the dark on sales tax. Somebody wrote in Tyner again. Dear Ina, you seem to have a finger on the pulse on the pulse about back taxes being demanded. You're being demanded from California of small FBA Amazon sellers having to pay tax that was never collected from the California resident buyer because the seller never knew it needed to collect it. Amazon never informed the seller according to the state of California, didn't reveal who the sellers were for the years after California began requesting information. Had information been revealed sooner, the sellers would have been informed sooner, and they could have easily begun collecting and remitting sales tax due from California residents. In addition, Amazon gives us no choice as to which warehouse we must send our merchandise to, so they chose which sellers would be fulfilled with from a California warehouse, never informing us to collect sales tax. And then it goes on to say, of course, if we collect, we must remit. But who knew what the law was and had been passed by California back in 2011 or 2012 when the rest of the country kept assuming that sales tax is not collected on the internet sales. Very difficult on small sellers, sincerely anonymous. Well, again, folks, for those who are FBA sellers, check it out. This pertains to you guys. I don't deal with Amazon. That's as far as that part goes. I'm not an FBA seller. I heard too many stories about them, and that's a big turnoff. And not only that, I don't like paying Amazon any more money than what they're supposed to get. Like I said, I don't really sell on Amazon. But for those who are Amazon sellers and you are FBA sellers, you may want to check into this here. Let's move right along. Amazon makes changes to the buyer selling messaging system. This came out May 9, 2019. Well, a lot of Amazon stories today. Well, enough of them anyway. Amazon made changes to its messaging system that buyers and sellers use to communicate with each other. Sellers can now create templates so they can send standard messages to shoppers. Geez, that sounds so familiar. I wonder what where that came from. Another feature, Amazon automatically translates the text into messages to the customers in default language based on which marketplace the customers are using. Well, okay, that's good. The changes are available in beta, and Amazon told sellers that they are designed to improve buying and selling experience. One seller said they'd like to see Amazon add notifications so its customers know when there is a message waiting for them, explaining that spam filters and other factors result in many messages getting missed by buyers. Clearly, Amazon concerned about the buyer-seller communication, and the latest change comes after Amazon's recent announcement that it would switch to anonymized phone numbers as a way of sellers and shipping carriers can contact the buyers in the event of a delivery problem. Yeah, eBay did that there, and I had a buyer contact me. It wasn't a nice, I didn't respond to it. I didn't call him back because this buyer had made false claims and was trying to shaft me and refunding them, and I didn't respond to them. But to be honest with you folks, I'm not really too crazy of leaving my number out there even on eBay in regards to having people calling you. I think I had since it came out, they implemented that there where the sellers could leave their phone numbers. I think it was on either 2 or 3 occasions I had buyers actually calling me up. And I'm not really crazy about, to be honest with you, Just like I'm not crazy about all the information that Amazon's asking the sellers. It doesn't really bother me as far as that, because I'm not really, I never got a notification. And if I did get a notification from Amazon, later with that, they ain't getting that from me. I'd rather just be off that selling platform, period. Let's go to the next one here. Oh, this one came out May 10th. This is an eBay story. Are the rest of them eBays? I think they are. Let's just see really quick, folks. That's the Postal Service one. And this one here is eBay Let's Sell, make more buyers exclusive discounts. Okay, well, we'll keep that together. There we go. And let's go back to this one here. All right, this one came out May 10th, 2019. eBay runs seller promotion to get summer inventory. They're talking about this here. I didn't get this. I don't think I got this notification. But anyway, it says over here, eBay is running a promotion which is giving 40% final value fee discounts to sellers for listing items in certain high demand categories. See below for the information about another promo. A reader forwarded the promotion details in which read part, valid up to 1,000 qualifying listings created by 524 auction style listings, must sell within the first listing period, buy it now, and fix pricing within 30 days. Well, I'll be honest with you. There's days and weeks sometimes I don't make any sales. So, to just say demand like that, What are they kidding? Must sell. Okay, all right. Okay, people, go out and buy all my stuff. I gotta hurry up. I gotta accommodate eBay's request here. I'm not gonna get too much into this here, folks. If you'd like to read a little more about it, you know the URL. You know the story you're looking for. eBay lets sellers make offers to buyers with exclusive discounts. This came out May 9, 2019. eBay sellers can now send offers to buyers. I just I did. If you've watched the other video I'm going to be putting out later on, you'll see I talk about that there, folks, about the best offers made to sellers. You can check that out if you get a chance. It's going to be a long video too. I just did it a while back, and it's going to be long. So I don't know. I hope you guys will watch it to the end. If not, that's okay. I understand. But if you could, you'll get something out of it, hopefully. Anyway, let's just read it again, recap it. eBay sellers can now send offers to buyers with exclusive discount in 3 ways. The company announced that on Thursday, sellers can send an offer with the seller-initiated offer in the following ways: offers to watches who have an item in their cart, and offers in message. Yeah. In other words, when you go in there, if you have listings, like let's say you have a couple watches on your listings, you could go in there to the seller hub, I believe, and go to selling. And when you scroll down to it, you'll see where it'll say send offer. You could send the offers through that there, to the buyer, and let them know that hey, I'm discounting the prices, whatever, and I just wanted to give a little heads up out there if you're interested. But I believe that's what they're talking about here. I'm not going to expand too much on this here because there is quite a bit to read. I really would like to end this video as soon as possible. So check it out if you get a chance. I got one more opened up, and that's it. Okay, and this is the story you're looking for. Make offers with buyers with exclusive discounts. Okay, check this story out. Pretty good. All right, and let's move right along. And last but not least, USPS reports flat revenue and same old volume growth patterns. This came May 10, 2019. The USPS reported revenue of $17.5 billion in its quarterly report today, essentially unchanged compared to the same quarter last year. A net loss of $2.1 billion. And a similar pattern of a declining mail volume and increasing package volume. Well, we know that yes, they did ante up their cost of postage. So that's should be nothing new to anybody here. They were talking about that there since last year, that there was going to be an uptick in prices as far as their shipping costs are going to go up. So that's really no surprise to me. But I thought I'd put it out there in case you guys want to read it. The website. And I'm going to move right along and close this video out. So let's take it from there. Well, that concludes the reseller news for May 13, 2019. I hope you got a takeaway from it. And if it was helpful, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Until next time, bye-bye now.